Morning. What's going on?
Not too much.
Maybe we can get this little scalp trade in today.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is that? I'm getting some weird sounds. I don't know what they are.
I don't hear anything, but you sound clear, so I'm not sure.
Good. Very good. See, and now it says it printed one yesterday. I did look into that. It's something about how it looks at historical data against real data. Why has something changed? That definitely hit 100 ticks. All right, so I got everything set right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. It seems to me that they want to take price down right now. Down, down, down. Down to down. Yeah, they're definitely dumping it. Definitely dumping it.
One thing I do notice too is on the MNQ is showing 100%. When I go to the NQ, it's showing like 85%. So I don't know.
Is that what the 30 second?
No, this I'm on the minute. I'm on the minute right now. And I'm going because I saw your screen. I was like, why is yours looking a little different than mine? I see you're on NQ. I was on MNQ. Um,
My MNQ and NQ exactly the same. It's just trading view and
yeah, that's
how
dumb.
it
Oh,
interprets data. It's got to be because
yeah.
it's probably why they don't allow it to be executed on their platform.
Right. Yeah, strange.
And now price is going right straight back up. We've got 9 minutes for 9:45. And our orb is starting to be built. Go orb, go orb, orb, orb. Man, look at those trades just bounce off that 45 zone. It just kept bouncing off of it and giving you another 162, another 142 ticks. Wow. Actually, no, this would have been down here somewhere. So, and a 2-to-1. Right here, this one would have kept you on your knees for a little bit, but it is unwitting. It's bouncing off that 45-minute zone all day. And then it finally overnight. And here we are now with another 15-minute doji candle forming like yesterday. Yep. Getting some really nice momentum up. And that candle right there instantly, like I mean literally dropped 110 ticks from the formation of this candle. It's only 15 seconds old and it's already dropped 105 ticks. Wow. That's crazy. And this is almost a spitting image of what happened yesterday. Right at the open here. Huh. I accidentally closed this tab yesterday, so I have to like rebuild my time frame chart, which sucks. And all of my fun drawings are gone. They're all gone.
Oh wow.
Hmm. That's very interesting looking. I wonder if we're just going to see the same again as the big consolidation mess until later in the day. I don't know. Something might be happening right now. If it follows through. And there we are. We're in the short. See if we can't get our in here. And there's some really good downside momentum right now. We just need a little bit more. It's going to hit it. It's going to hit it. Come on. One ticked me. Literally one ticked me. And come on, hit TP. It's one ticking me again. It's literally on the take profit. It's there we go. Finally, boom. There's $500 scalp right there. And I am switching accounts.
Great trade. Yes.
I am switching accounts to my bread and butters. That was my scalping accounts. Account cannot lose now because it will not be traded anymore. And turn the trade copier on and go to different risk management. And let me start with, oh, sorry. And there was the bot working again. Just taken manually.
Right.
And that was $500. $500 make you holler. We will start switching to MNQs now. Going to MNQs. Going to MNQ. Gotta switch that over. Make sure that's right. Leader, MNQ, MNQ. Turned on. Okay, we're good. I think this is gonna bounce and push. That's what I think. But you know, you never know what's gonna do. What is it gonna do? Here's our 945 zone. We already broke the orb. So technically we should be putting a limit order right here. And our swing, I'm using the swing beacon as a stop is what I'm liking. What's going on here? Oh, we just got the alert to close. So what would we have got if we actually let the bot close this thing? So we shorted here and the alert to close was here. So you would have got 137 ticks. But I'd rather just grab it at 100 with an ATM and NinjaTrader and not worry about it not closing. Right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, then. I don't know, man. This might actually be a pretty big out here. Let's take a look. I mean, we did just break that major trend on the 4 hours. Then it could be coming down to here. We might not get our retracement back like we want. Which would be okay. You know what I'm saying? Good.
Okay, yeah. Now this is weird. Because that's what I'm saying. There's a. You're using NQ1 or the M? Yeah, NQ1, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I like when I switch it back and forth. NQ took the short, MNQ didn't. I mean, I got the trade. I'm not worried about that. But I was
Well,
just looking at it. So if somebody was on,
the,
if they weren't able to be on the live and they were on MNQ,
right.
it wouldn't have
The
fired.
thing
So
is,
I'm just yeah.
the way I understand MNQ is not just a duplicate of NQ.
Wow.
It's its own asset. So
Okay.
data is going to be slightly different. Now,
Hmm.
primarily is exactly the same, but if you go look like tick per tick on candles,
Hmm.
it's there's a slight variance because it's a it's not just like a duplicate of NQ. There's a
Right.
whole it's a whole nother asset. So um but it's traded.
I get what you're saying.
You know what
I
I
get
mean?
what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
so that there is a slight difference in data that's coming in.
Hmm.
So I think that's what causes that, because sometimes it'll match and then sometimes it won't. And
Right.
that's the only reasonable explanation of why. Even with just looking at the candles, they'll be different sometimes. One candle will be 20 ticks, and then the other one will only be 17.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
This thing is just crashing out straight the frick down. This 15-minute candle is literally massive. It's 500 ticks. It's still going.
Yeah. That's.
Holy shit. This is definitely not coming back up to retrace into our zone. I mean, I don't know if it does. What the fuck?
Wow.
This 15-minute candle is huge. Look at this sucker. Boom. That is crazy. I just want to bounce off a damn zone here so I can get me another little 2 to 1 and call it a day. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Come on now. Massive ass 15-minute candle. We might have to play out the 1030 zone. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait and see. Oh, is Mo in here? Mo, read your support thing for your you need to do your 2FA on TradingView so we can use webhooks. Crazy. So yesterday we didn't get to break for that scalp, and we got the orb retracement. Today we might have only get the scalpy and not get the orb retracement. Go back and forth. Let's see. But that yesterday, it sure did pay yesterday though. Look at that, man. Just kept bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. That zone. It just cleared the zone today. We have this one right here. It's about to into I'm curious. Just hmm. Oh yeah. This is super interesting. I think they just came down and just grabbed everything. We'll see. We'll see. Or today. There was 200 ticks, so it wasn't small. This was just a massive dump right out of open. Let's see. We got some messages that popping up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. There he goes. He's just excited. Okay. So this is looking like not a reversal. This is looking like just a pause in time. right now. It kind of, a little pause here. $54 ticks. Really hard to build a trade plan like this on a bear flag. So there's 74. About I can I'm on the wrong tab. And do it this way. Go to, oh God, it's already dumping. See? Can't. Wow. Okay. I was trying to get us in this freaking thing, doing it what's the right way, but look at it. Maybe it'll come up and retrace. Huh. Okay. And maybe I should have put that limited order there. Didn't do it because I don't know why, but look at this. Damn it. No, I'm just really scared of this zone right here. Damn, this would have been perfect, Serene. Why didn't I just click the button? I mean, hindsight's easy to speak about, but come on. Oh my goodness, dude. This would have been another $500. Come on. What? I mean, it didn't meet the rules, but I mean, I guess I'm just toying with how to use the limits to get into the bear breaks, right? But I want to bounce off a zone. But this is really nice looking. Oh, oh, okay. Maybe we're looking at something like this right here. Oh, it just rejected the hell off of that again. Wow. Okay. Wow, look at that. It would have won. Okay. I think I figured out a way to use our risk parameters with breaks, fair flag breaks. Got a lot of zones there. We're gonna have our 1030 zone in 10 minutes. I think that's where it's gonna retrace. I don't see it coming back all the way up into the 45. So it goes full on reversal here. Just continuing to drop. Continuing to drop. In the frick. It's really taking a whole lot out of me to not scalp this, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna follow the trade plan. I'm not doing it because it could work today, but it might not tomorrow. I just want to push the button, Sabrine. But I gotta follow the trade plan, man. It's the only way you can be consistent is follow your trade
That's
plan.
right. That's right.
And the second I push the button, this thing is gonna go fling straight up. I know it. But the way that I set up on that break though, and with the limit orders, that was slick. I'm gonna start doing that too.
So what comes back to retrace?
Yeah,
Hit it and then.
like how I had it set up and drawn out. Yeah, I'm gonna, because if I use the limit orders on the trade copies, everybody's exactly the same. Same entries, same take profit. Everything's exactly the same. And that worked out perfectly. I never even saw drawdown. It just hit a 2-to-1. I'm gonna start doing those on those bull and bear flags. Start using that as a setup. But this is kind of hard to decipher here because we're got our 2 hour or 45-minute here. Usually the other way around. Ding. I don't see very often when the, here you go, right here's one. Price is pushing up, so that's normal. But the 2 hour being below the 45-minute and going in that direction is it's very rare. I don't know what the significance of that mean, what that is. I'm gonna have to look. Never thought of that. 2 hour leading to the smaller time frame. Go look. Have to be go looking. Gotta mean something. Four minutes on our 10:30 zone. What we get here? We're up 495 for the day. Or we have about 30 minutes left to trade. Maybe they will give us an entry, maybe they won't.
Right.
Are we getting a retracement here? And there's our 1030 zone. Man, this is a hard one to say here. I don't want to. We're going to push up or continue dropping. What's it going to be? Let's map this out. Let's see. Let's 181, 362. With what do you think? It's a hard call to make without one of them already being mitigated or not. Because if one's already been mitigated, you use the other zone, right? Hmm. Hmm. WAP. Put it all in there. Hmm. This is kind of just stalling right now. I mean, you would expect for that crash like that for it to consolidate pretty hard. Who knows? Who knows what they plan?
All right, because that was a dump.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
755 ticks from the orb break from the top. It was 1,000.
Hmm.
So it's more than likely going to just consolidate its ass off right here.
Honestly, okay with that. Like when that trade fires off, that's a winner.
Yep.
I'm that whether it's either or.
Well,
Like if
that's
they
why I'm
can
swapping
fire off.
accounts. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want to miss this retracement if it happens, so I'm going to use the limit.
It can
But
happen. Yeah.
I'm definitely swapping accounts. Like that first trade, kind of like an FU to take profit trader because they say you're not allowed to use automated, you're not allowed to use bots with their accounts. So I used the bot manually. What are you going to do about
That's
that,
right.
Mister?
That's right.
So yeah,
Yep.
what are you going to do about it? But this is not doing what I want it to do, really. I don't think anybody's going to be upset with only making $500. That's what I did.
Right.
That's what we did. Yeah, that's well, it screwed up. So not everybody got it, but
Hmm.
that's what it was yesterday too. So, and the beacon light. See, this is starting to curve down here, but I really want the good entry. I really want this bounce. You know,
Hmm.
so Got 20 more minutes for this to do what we want it to do, or not doing it. Not gonna click buttons. Got it all set up. Risk management's done. Entry, exits, things there. Just gotta wait for this thing to do what we want it to do. Can someone please post your trade copy settings in the I don't know, general chat or something for Jeffrey and Tanya to see how to split it up for MNQ and NQ, like the two tabs on Replicano.
Okay. Let me see. Let me do a print screen.
Because I don't have mine set
open.
up like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm the one sending them. So
Right. Yeah, I'll do like an example on one.
all right, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I want my retracement, or I don't want it at all.
I think we're still using, let me see. I think we're still using the market. Yeah, I still have mine on market only. So
That's fine. Honestly, if you're not watching it, that's the only way to do it. Because if you get disconnected or something and you have an ATM set up, the trade's over with, then that's going to be a bad day. That's happened to a couple of people. That's why I'm like market only.
You want it in the live chat, or you want it in
Just
like the
yeah.
I mean, not announcements, the general chat?
Yeah, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get the retracement we were wanting out of this, and that's okay. Unless this is just unless this is a full-on reversal. Look left here and see if we can't. Be bouncing off of. Not really. Might happen later in the day, but again, I'm not gonna break the 11 o'clock rule. So oh, you're crossing the NQs. Okay.
Right. So that's the thing. So since you're doing NQ, if they have an account that they want to just do MNQ,
Right.
then you still set it because they has to be the same instrument that you're trading,
Right.
and then you just cross it. Right. Just do the pre-allocation and cross it over to So you can keep some accounts in Q, or you can
Right.
like I have there. I kept two in Q and three I've crossed over to
Well,
MNQ. So you can
yep.
play
So
with it
I'm
how
gonna
you
do
how you
that.
see
I'm
fit.
gonna
So if
end
you
up
have
yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that with my own because I have bigger accounts that I want to trade more contracts on. So
mm-hmm.
what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna make a sim account my leader, right? And
Right, okay.
then my bigger accounts where I want to throw like 5 or 10 contracts on, I'm gonna trade copy those with pre-allocations from my sim, but the sim account is still the leader, only trading 1 or 2. So everybody else gets
Right.
that, but my bigger accounts still can get their
Right. And so you just pre-allocate those to the two
right.
on
So
the
I can
regular NQ or three or however.
right,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
then just use different
That's
tabs
perfect.
to
Yeah.
do that because you can't do pre-allocation. And then some of them I want exact quantities though, right? So you have to do
Right.
separate
There you go.
tabs.
Mm-hmm. And so on the bottom of that screenshot, if everyone sees it, I have the MNQ, a NQ, and I have another MNQ because you I don't want to have to just keep changing that same tab.
Right.
So the first two are my well, this one, the last one, I just made an example, so I can just delete that one. So I didn't change any of my other ones. But the first two are the trade copy. So the MNQ, the NQ. And then I have the other tabs that I trade, myself. So I don't have to keep changing tabs because I used to do that. And that was a mess. And then I get all mixed up and twisted and
Yep.
trading things I'm not supposed to be trading and accounts that I'm not supposed to be trading. So um yeah. And you can just set it like that because and I don't know that there's an amount of tabs that you can have or
I don't know.
not have,
I
but
don't think so.
I have like, yeah. So you just set it up.
They'll start screaming at you.
And then also, um, because I've made the mistake too, I had accounts on different ones that I didn't mean to. So, um, like you can toggle, on and off if to where you're not just kind of like cross your teeth, dot your eyes, because yeah, this has been a learning experience with Replicanto. So sometimes you can, and that's what that is. The follower accounts, you can toggle on and off instead of clicking the green buttons. You can just toggle that whole tab off. If however you have it set up, you can. There's many ways to do it, but
This is looking like a reversal. I mean, it's got a, well, I don't know. Stop moving. It's right there. It'd be 7, 6. It's broken. I don't know. I don't trust this one. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. That's going to be it for today, guys. Take that $500 and run with it. I don't know. This just seems like it's just grabbed too much to be a full-blown, maybe just could be just consolidating its ass off right now and then going to go straight up. I don't know. I wanted, I like to see one of the zones blown first, and we haven't got that, so like we have to sit here and wait and see if the 1030 actually gets cleared out or wicked, and that's going to be past the entry window, so I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. That is all for today.